I like how everyone refers to me as
Okay.
PP Smalls. I go over from my friend Steve's house, and his mom's like, "Hey, PP, how's it going?" I'm like, "Oh,
Okay.
that's cool. My name's Rob, but if you want to call me PP, it's cool. You know, it's all right." But yeah, I have two separate lives here. I have my wrestling life, and I have my personal relationship and like friends life. So
Yeah.
everyone who calls me PP
Okay.
is somehow related to wrestling, whether they be wrestlers, a promoter, wrestlers' moms, or like friends or whatever. And then I have my friends who
Okay.
aren't involved in wrestling,
Yeah.
and my parents and my family who just call me Rob. So anyone who calls me PP is actually related to wrestling somehow. Anyone who calls me Rob has nothing to do with wrestling at
Yeah.
all. Or just doesn't want to call a grown man PP. You know, either way.
Fasting with fear, it hides when I doubt it. Hold faith in my hand, deep down in my pocket. Focus my vision, at the end of the hallway. There stands a man who can take it all away. His features are blurry, and I can't see his face. Sometimes I wonder if I'm in the right race. We all have a price to pay. Nothing comes for free. To all the people who think they're better than me. Oh, I'm gonna live to die another day. Oh, I'm gonna live to fight another way. Hey, hey. Push me hard and I'll push harder back. These bandaged hands are ready to attack.
I liked wrestling ever since I can remember. My dad, I'm sure like everybody else, he brought, well, I shouldn't say like everybody else, but like most kids back in the 80s, their dad used to bring them to Maple Leaf Gardens to watch the WWF. That's, I think, my earliest memory of wrestling. But ever since then, we've watched it together. He's taken me to shows, and I just got hooked from there. My injury I suffered at work. I injured my lower back, and causing it to spasm and tighten up on like my spine. Really painful. I've always had lower back pain, partially because of my wrestling, but it's never been this bad before. So that's why I'm not wrestling currently. Right now I'm driving over to my doctor's. He's going to check out my back. It's been bothering me really bad for the past little while, so I just want to go check it out, make sure there's nothing seriously wrong with my back, and he's going to tell me what the problem is. Hopefully it's not too serious. I was just in to see the doctor, and looked at my back and had me do some flexibility tests and did some pressure points on me, and says it doesn't look good. He doesn't think I'm ready to wrestle. Says my back is still pretty banged up and pretty damaged right now, but it sucks. But I feel okay. It just sometimes it really hurts. I'll try it out in practice. I'll take a couple bumps and see how I feel. But as for right now, he says I don't think I should put any strain on it or any stress on it. So I don't know if I'm gonna wrestle or not. So when I was 17, I finally decided on a school. It was called Sully's Gym, and there's a trainer called Ron Hutchison who, right now, I guess his most famous students, I guess, would be Edge and Christian and Trish Stratus. But I went there and I did the same thing I did with other schools. I asked questions and how can I join? How can I apply? I want to be a wrestler. That's first and foremost for me. So I had to write an essay, I think a page long. I don't even think he read it. But I gave this sob story about since I was 3 I wanted to wrestle, and I had to write a page about why I wanted to be a wrestler. I had to give him wrestling poses, pictures. So basically I stood in front of a white screen and in my underwear. I think they were Jockey Sport blue, with my little foam wrestling belt, and I took wrestling poses. And what else did I need? I needed something else. I had to do an interview with the promoter of the gym, which was Rod Boudreau. And I did an interview with him, and he knew me from before, about a year ago. And I kept in touch with him off and on, saying, don't forget about me. I'm really serious about this. I want to be a wrestler. So I got in through there. I think 18 was the year that they actually let me join their school, and I had to pay enrollment fee and initiations and stuff like that. But 18 was the year I started, and I've been going ever since then. Well, right now we are at the UWA show. It's a banquet hall in Mississauga, and my duty for today is to manage a wrestler, one of my best friends. His name is the world-renowned Steve Brown. I've been with UWA for maybe about 6 months now, and it's a really good company. It's run by 2 brothers, and we come here every month, have a bunch of fun. We put on a good show for the crowd, and everyone comes out pretty much happy with the end result. I'm about 20 minutes away from showtime. Every now and then, you get the little butterflies in the stomach, but fortunately you're here with friends, family, and just go out there and you put on a good show,